Are you going to ask me questions?
Yeah, I got this.
You're live.
Okay.
Oh, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Spread the Positive podcast. I'm super excited. We just have been going over a new show coming to the STP network. A familiar face, a familiar voice, and just a familiar presence and partner in all the stuff we do here at Spread the Positive. Miss Ladawna Parham, the executive director at Nourish Food Bank. How are you?
Great. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited about our new program.
Me too. I'm so excited. So we're going to be launching the Nourishing the Community Podcast.
That's right.
Talk to us about it.
Well, it's an opportunity for us to bring on folks from a bunch of the different nonprofits that are in the community to share about what struggles they're facing, what challenges they're having, what successes they're having, how people in the community are involved or can get involved to really address those issues.
Love it.
Yeah.
There's, whoa. Oh. So sorry. gotta visit. I know. That's the live stream aspect of doing a podcast. But hey, yes, super exciting. And we were kind of talking off mic, and I wanted to go ahead and do a little shameless plug for all things STP as well. I've talked about this 3C method that I've been trying to bring together. We had lunch about this conversation probably close to a year ago. But bringing together community content and connection through this network, through producing podcasts, through doing content, marketing, PR, all the stuff that we can do with these great cameras and these amazing studios and all the amazing people behind the scenes, like my guy Tom Golly. Shouts to Tom as always with To the Moon Creative. But like I was telling you back then, the goal has always been to create these win-win-win scenarios for the community, our podcasters, our shows, and the people that support the network, the advertisers, the sponsors, all of that stuff. And while we've done a version of that going up until this point, I truly believe that this was kind of one of those missing pieces that could really bring together what this whole thing has been about the whole time. So that makes me so excited. And I think I'm really fired up to see what this turns into and just how it can really solidified that concept, right? I
am too. Happy to be the missing link.
You are. I mean, that's got to be a great feeling. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I remember the conversation at the alley we had. Shouts to the alley as always. The alley on Main, best restaurant in town probably. But
Sean and Christy.
Shouts to Sean and Christy as always. But yeah, I guess from that conversation and just how things have kind of progressed, and then when you reached out about it, I was like, yes, this is it. The timing's right. We got a lot of exciting things happening on our end, and the life of all things Nourish is always
it's always hopping over there.
Always something going on. But that's the beauty of what the hub is, and just being able to really showcase all the stuff that gets done out of that hub. And that's you. So we got to give you your flowers. Like what has been created at that location, and the fact that pretty much everything you need, if you're in distress and in a tight spot, or the way life happens, especially nowadays, all of those resources are in one place. And that's crazy. So talk to us about that.
Well, we're super excited. I mean, obviously, we've always been happy to be able to provide the community with hunger relief services. And through that, we're serving more than 3,000 people a month right now. So that's pretty insane.
That is insane.
Looking at 850,000 meals this year. But with our new wraparound services program, we're able to meet people where they're at, form relationship with them, so we understand those barriers that are impacting their capacity for moving towards sustainability, and help them set some realistic and achievable goals, and actually work with them, walk with them through achieving those goals with partners and referrals and connections, and then see them on the other side as they succeed and move on. So super excited about that piece of the programming and watching that blossom, and people move into jobs and housing who were living in their cars.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you break that cycle, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, it's very helpful to get food at certain times, but like you said, just there's more to it than that. And there's also a lot of other things that come up that could be, that just throw a wrench in the whole plan and you're just starting over. So the wraparound services and just all the stuff that's under one roof too. I mean, the community help partners and staffing and indoor athletics, indoors near and dear to all things Spread the Positive too. So that's so exciting and people should know. And I don't think, I know you've done an amazing job at raising awareness, but like there's a lot of folks that could benefit from those services, and it's imperative to get that word out, right?
It really is. You've heard me talk before about kind of that watershed moment for me when I pulled up at the food bank almost an hour before we were supposed to open, and there was a line out the door, and a woman passed out, and we had to call an ambulance because she had gone so long without eating.
Man.
And it's just always been shocking to me that in a community as rich in resources as we are, that anybody could go that long without eating. And so we want people who need us, but also people in the community, their neighbors, their friends, their families, to know that we're here. So if they see somebody struggling, they know how to get them that help. And it is about the hunger, but it's also about if they aren't spending those limited resources that they have on food, then they can put gas in their car and get to work, or they can fix that flat tire and get to work, and maintaining that employment, which is the cornerstone of their stability. But then I'm also really excited to share about some of those on-site partners that we have, like Community Helpers of Rutherford County, which provides rent, prescription, and utility assistance to folks in crisis, like Indoor Athletics, who you guys have had on, and the work they do with kids that are living in hotels in the area is so amazing. But then also with the many, many, many nonprofits that are going on in Rutherford County right now, fighting every day in one aspect or another of the community needs that we're facing, from the domestic violence program and the great work that they're doing over there to help survivors, to homeless outreach programs, to the children's homes, interfaith dental.
Veteran stuff.
Yes.
I mean,
there's so much that's happening in our community. There's so much need, but there's so much good stuff that's happening to help people through that.
Right.
But the existence of those organizations working together to do all those things, it's really what keeps this community afloat and helps all of those families that are on the fringe in one way or another to stay stable and to keep moving forward and to keep moving our community forward. And so I just think that it's really important to share that work and how our community can support them and in turn support all of us.
Man, that was beautifully said. I mean, that's what this whole, the Nourishing the Community pod is all about. So, man, I'm excited. I think it's going to be super fun. You ready to get your full-fledged host on? Like, are you fired up about being a podcaster?
I am. I'm excited about getting to say, and now tell me your story.
Right. Instead of, right.
Yeah. I was saying earlier that I never want it to be the Ladawna show, and I'm pretty passionate about that. Of course, everybody who knows me knows I tend to like to be behind the scenes anyway. But it means more to me to be able to bring light to these organizations and the work that they're doing and what's happening here.
That's so awesome. So we're probably I'd say at least a few weeks out from the official launch, but we're going to go ahead and call out to the community how to get involved, first of all, if you'd like to be featured, like all those things, right? Like, let's go ahead and put it out there to the STP world and all the people that are going to see this. Like, how can you get involved? How can we support? Go ahead.
I think it would be phenomenal if they would reach out, if they would like to sponsor a set or multiple sets or be the series sponsor, to reach out to you or to I, and we can go through what that looks like. And certainly they would have mentions on every show and would be involved more integrally than that, and on social media platforms and that kind of thing.
For sure.
If they want to make sure that they get to communicate what's going on with their organization, whether they have a big need or an event coming up, or they just feel like nobody knows what we're doing because we're new, like the Sweet Addiction is doing great work, but they're newer, so maybe helping to get that word out, just reaching out again to either one of us, and we're happy to make sure that they're in that rotation and we're sharing that word.
That's it. Just to elaborate a little further, obviously, like Ladawna said, commercials, ad reads, official video commercials, quick recaps of your business, pretty much anything you need to make you look like you really care and you're proud to be part of this network and supporting such an awesome show. And it's gonna be so impactful. Like, that's something I just like. If you want to make your advertising dollars impactful, which I would assume most people would want to, there's not much of a better way to do it.
Right.
Because between the two of us and the teams that we have at our disposal, like, we can do some amazing things, and like, we can, beyond feeding people, and like, there's a lot of stuff that we can do to put your name on something that's impactful. Like, let's go. Like,
right.
where's the loss there?
Right. And I also hope that we'll have an opportunity sometimes to bring in and highlight our women who receive Nourishing Women in the Community Award, to kind of highlight what makes them awesome and how they're impacting our community.
I know, that's been one of my favorite things we've been doing. Glad it's back, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, super. Sherry Morgan last month. The amazing Sherry Morgan with TriStar title.
Just can't say enough good things about her. I don't
Legend.
know anybody who's ever not said, "Oh my God, I love her,"
right,
as soon as you say her name.
Exactly.
So.
That's going to be so cool. Like, just having women nourishing the community rotation, that would be that week. Yeah. See, we're just out here spitballing, brainstorming the pod as we go. But I just want to take a quick second just to announce it. We're going to be shooting this out to a lot of y'all, so be looking for it. And like I said, it's just that, like I said, I think it's really a integral part of what this network really represents, what it's all about. And I couldn't be happier to be doing it with you. Like,
Same.
I know, like, it's been a long time coming, and there's just that you get those feelings, and this is one of those moments that I know we'll look back on and be like, that was a turning point.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored to have the opportunity, and it's just gonna be fun.
I'm excited.
I can't wait. So y'all stay tuned. Be sure to check out nourishfoodbank.org.
.org.
Yep.
And in fact, we are in the process of revamping our website.
Okay.
So in the next week, we'll have a brand new interface that people can check out. And my marketing guru has been doing that for us. Jessica Van Teekum owns that, and she's amazing.
Nice.
And has been doing great work for us. So I guess also, if you have any of those marketing needs, hit your girl up, reach out to me if you need her contact info.
Yeah. Crystal, thank you for the work you're doing.
Thank you.
What did I do?
I have no idea, but it's okay.
What's her name? Jessica?
Jessica.
Sorry, I don't know where I got Crystal. Man, that was weird. But anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Happy weekend. I hope y'all have a great weekend and all of that. Ladawna, thank you for what you're doing, all the stuff you do all the time, and we'll wrap it up. We'll see y'all in the next one.